You know, a lot of guys did some great things. I wasn't surprised at the way a lot of guys performed. Guys have been working their tails off for about 8 weeks now, so it went well. And you know, today's a make or break you though, so we just have to keep improving each and every day and keep getting ready.
What kind of strides did you feel like you made in the time between the end of the season and now?
I mean, towards the end of the season, I just kind of focus on getting ready for today. Just trying to get quicker, cut down a little bit weight-wise, and try to get as fast as I can and make sure my mechanics and footwork look great.
Derek Moy was one of your favorite targets when he played here. Was it important to you to have him back today?
Derek did me a huge favor today, coming back and throwing for me, catching for me. I've been working with him for the past 2 weeks now, and yeah, it felt great. I was happy to be out there throwing him again.
Did you reach out to him? Did you ask him to come back? Was
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
Come back anyway?
I asked him, and without hesitation, he said absolutely. So,
how quick did that connection come back between the two?
I threw to him a few times today. There's a lot of guys rolling in and out, but I always feel comfortable when Derek's around. I can put the ball pretty much anywhere around him, and he's going to come down with it.
Who were the other guys you threw to today?
Derek. I mean, we didn't have really any tight ends or wide receivers trying out for the draft.
Okay.
But a couple of guys, offered to help out. Just Evan Lewis, Brian Irvin, Christian Kuntz, one of our GAs, Steve Williams, strength coach Brandon Bell, and Derek came back and helped out. It was tough, tough trying to get comfortable with those guys in the past couple of weeks because you haven't really been throwing to those guys on a daily basis. So
when you're out in California, did they prepare you for kind of the specifics of working out at a pro day, like exactly what to expect, all those kinds of things? And had you had experience before seeing these guys in action, so did you know kind of what to expect?
I mean, you know what to expect drill wise.
Okay.
Just right techniques for doing drills, how you should start, how you should finish, working your way around cones, things like that. Just they really stress technique and getting your mobility good. So I mean, it was definitely beneficial being out there.
Was it different at all, just having actually all the scouts here? Like, did that make any?
I mean, it's just another workout, but definitely mentally, it's different out there. You have to, you try to push yourself as hard as you can and try to do the best you can around those guys. But it's definitely more difficult on you mentally.
Nerves at all?
Sure. I mean, you're always gonna be nerves. I think if you don't have any nerves, there's something wrong with you. But once you start getting going, you start getting warm, feeling good about yourself. And like midway through my throwing session, I felt really good. So it took a few throws to get loose again.
Like, how early were you up this morning, warming up and getting ready for all this? Like, how early?
We were here at guys were here around 7 or so.
Yeah.
We had to get weighed in, all that stuff, do some testing, and guys at the bench, and came in here, got stretched out, and they knocked it out. So,
and would you consider this the most important day so far?
I mean, definitely, yeah. I mean, this is a day where everybody gets the opportunity to look at you, see you in person, see how quick you are, see how fast you can run, and see how well you throw the ball. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not going to make or break you.
Do you expect to go to individual teams to do those kinds of workouts too?
I mean, from what I've heard from my agent, if whether you do or you don't, it really doesn't. He said he's had guys go to multiple trials, not get drafted. He said he's had guys that didn't go to any get drafted. So he said it really doesn't matter whether or not you go. I'd like to, see a few teams if they're interested and do the best I can working on wise and show them that, I'm capable of getting this done.
Just out of curiosity, with O'Brien being here, what's the difference in terms of NFL turnout for one of these as opposed to before?
Well, I mean, he's definitely a powerful guy. He can just pick up the phone and say, hey, come check this kid out, and then people are going to listen. So it definitely helps us that he's here. It's definitely helped my career, especially the mental aspect of the game. So, it's definitely helps out all these guys.
Cool.